This is to the media, to your twisted, immoral society, and your communist government. We hate you all, and we are ready for war. We will always speak up and expose the corruption, the authoritarianism, the tyranny, and the hate.
Truth dispels lies, as light dispels darkness.
From an undisclosed location, deep in an occupied zone, you are listening to Covert Radio.
Hello, this is Covert Radio. It's 3:43 a.m. on Monday, March the 28th, and I am back from a lengthy suspension. Covert Radio is probably going to be going down any moment. There's 2 strikes on the channel. There's no more suspensions. And again, this is complete silence from YouTube. They will not communicate. They will not address any of my appeals. They won't address any of my questions. This is straight censorship. And let it be known, and this isn't what this is about. This is about the slap heard across the world. But just let it be known, I hope you guys understand that we're all being programmed. We're being desensitized to censorship, what you're allowed to say, what you're not allowed to say. They're eroding free speech right in front of your eyes. Right in front of your eyes. And you're learning what you can say, what you can't say. Do you think words like Facebook jail are an accident? This is deep, deep algorithmic learning that is going on here and programming through the interactions of social media. And I hope you guys understand what's at stake here, because in another, several years, they will not have to initiate any of the controls, because people will be so programmed to what they can say and what they can't, that their job will be quite easy. And just like all the demonization of anything Russian, anything, anyone, they're normalizing this. Athletes being suspended, food and restaurants being taken out of it's ridiculous. With people wearing their Ukrainian flags on a shirt where they can't even find Ukraine on a map. But again, that's not what this is about. And I'm only quickly covering this because this is absolutely a perfect example of misdirected rage of a very weak and spiritually compromised human being. And it's going to be a quick lesson that you men really can learn, and you women, because Jada Pinkett is she has the spirit of Lilith. No matter how much these people front and how their marriage is so perfect and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not going to go into how I know Jada Pinkett. I have a picture with her. I met her years ago in the 90s. I'm not going to get into all of it. But I met her at my friend's mother's house. And, one thing I can say about Jada Pinkett is this. She's very, very, very tiny, but her energy, like, she had such a weird, vibration. She had a very strong presence back then. And I don't know. I can't imagine it's gotten much weaker. I mean, maybe it has. I don't know everything they're into. But I'm sick of the facade. And I'm sick of the, just like Will Smith's speech tonight on how he's doing God's work. Give me a fucking break. You're an actor. You're a shallow hall. You're a shallow, very mediocre hall. And you've allowed a woman, you know what? I'm not going to get into all this. Will Smith is a very weak man. And I have a quote for you guys that I wrote from Covert Radio. Here it is. If you want to understand the true constitution of a man, you need only look to his son. By Covert Radio. If you want to understand the true constitution of a man, you only need to look at his son. That'll tell you everything you need to know about the man. This is the son. Here's the son. Right? This is the son. If you want to understand the true constitution of a man, you need only look to his son. This is his son, right? Right here. This is his son. Will Smith is a very, very weak, spiritually compromised man. He's always been weak. Always. And there's a quote by Sir Falk Grebel. And I'm going to read that to you guys right here. It's on the screen. Weak men often, from the very principle of their weakness, derive a certain susceptibility, a delicacy and taste, which render them, in those particulars, much superior to men of stronger and more consistent minds who laugh at them. Who laugh at them. Who laugh at them. And who laugh at them. Will Smith is and always has been a very weak man. And tonight, he proved what I've believed for over 25 years. He is a weak, hollow, subservient man. And he's the kind of weak male who need to crush women in order to feel powerful. Geez, Covert Radio, who else does that remind us of? Let me see here. A weak beta male who need to crush women in order to feel powerful. But instead of a woman, tonight he crushed Chris Rock. Completely undeserved, completely misdirected, completely uncalled for. And such a obvious show of weakness, hollowness, and spiritually, compromised constitution. This is the actions of a weak, uncontrollable man. Weak. And again, if you want to understand the true constitution of a man, you only need to look at his son. You only need to look at his son, right? There he is. Here's his son's tweet from tonight, a couple hours ago. And that's how we do it. Really? Do what? Do what, bud? Do what? Why don't you eat a sandwich, huh? Do what? That's how we do it. Weak men act to satisfy their needs. Stronger men, their duties. And what I want to show you is not what everybody and their mother's showing you. I am going to play the clip, but I'm going to show you something. This started over a week ago. This rage that exploded tonight in front of the world, this rage started over a week ago. Nobody's talking about that. And, I don't know really too many other people that are talking where this really, really started. This started a long time ago. a long time ago. But the initial downward spiral that led to him uncontrollably smacking or punching Chris Rock tonight, that started a couple years ago when his own wife was being plowed by a kid half his age who's his son's best friend. Do you understand that? August Alsina was 28, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around in there. Jaden Smith is what, 23, 4, 5, somewhere in there. August was introduced to Jada, but from her own son. Weak men act to satisfy their needs. Stronger men, their duties. But back in July of 2020, August told a story about how he basically got it on with then 48-year-old Jada Pinkett Smith, and he fell in love with her. And I mean, there's all kinds of pictures like this. There they are right there. That's August Alsina and Jada Pinkett Smith. But what started this spiral a couple years ago is it came out, which August has no reason to lie about this, in my opinion, but it came out that Will Smith gave his blessing that he could plow his wife. A kid, his son's friend. Yeah, you could bang her. Go ahead, dude. You want to talk about weak. Weak. You know, it's always this my favorite thing with several friends I've had. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if I catch her cheating on me, that's it. This dude's done. I'm killing him. This dude's done. If I catch her cheating on me with this dude, he's dead. Idiot. And I'd snatch him up by their shirt. And I'm like, yes. You know, smacking him across the face. Back and forth. Huh? Wake up. It's not him, clown. It's her. You don't understand that? It's not him. Any guy will plow any girl given the opportunity. The woman is the one who has to give the opportunity. Will Smith exploded tonight. And it's all been a buildup of the last couple years. And it all came out over and over again. But this really ramped up last week. But even back in their relationship, August Alsina and Jada here on the screen, it was on the Breakfast Club, the morning show, that Alsina said that he goes, I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. I truly and really, really deeply love her. He said that on the Breakfast Club in front of millions of people listening. So why, I mean, again, what basis does he have to make that up? This is Will Smith's wife, his best friend's mother. And he's telling the world that he gave years. I gave myself totally to the relationship and years of my life. I love her. I deeply love her. So, again, here's what started all of this explosion tonight. It was, that started the spiral, but what really started the rage was about a week ago. And all of the events that has transpired through the week up until earlier at the Oscars. And I just want to quickly go over them because I don't think anybody else is going to show you this. This is what really started this reckless, unintentional, actually uncontrollable, weak beta rage. Will Smith, you have to understand, has in the last couple years, and especially the last 2 weeks, last week or so, has taken just this deep, deep-seated embarrassment. He's taken this shame. For the last couple years, he's been pushing it down. Guilt even. His shattered, weak ego that's hollow. He's hollow. He took it all out on Chris Rock tonight. Which, to me, if you want to look at this, here's the clip again. I'm sure you've seen it 100 times, but let's see here. Where's it at? If you look at it, I mean, it actually looked like a sucker punch. Here's the clip here.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
See, right there, Chris Rock is like, oh my God, you have no idea everything that I actually could say. So I'll do it for you, Chris. You see the title of the video? I'm sure that's what you were about to say. You want me to keep things out of my mouth, Will, right? Why don't you tell your wife to keep things out of her mouth? Like your son's friends. How about that? How about that? And see, again, this is just the rage explosion. What started this was about a week ago when he was being dogged, and I'm saying Will Smith. When Will Smith was being dogged in the headlines, and it might have just been local in L.A., but again, here comes the talk of open marriage with Jada Pinkett, and who he's been with 25 years, but all week he's won every single award. Every award, the SAG Awards, the BAFTA Awards, the NAACP Image Awards, winning, and then it's all building up to tonight at the Oscars, and everything's been building up tonight at the Oscars. So when he was, I can't remember exactly where he was at. He had to call off one of the award shows last week to go to another award show, and there was a reference. Oh man, I'm trying to think of her name. Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson made a comment, and I probably should have looked for the clip, but it was the Critics' Choice Award, and Will Smith didn't show up because he probably would have won that too. But Rebel Wilson said, well, geez, I mean, the best performance in this entire past year was Will being okay with all his wife's boyfriends. Because, you know, they're talking about the Oscars and the performances and who's winning this and the SAG Awards and BAFTAs and everything, da-da-da-da-da. Will Smith's name's come up. It comes up because he's not present. And Rebel Wilson said the best performance in the past year was Will being okay with all of his wife's boyfriends. That quip right there, that quote, that was translated all over the world this entire week. So it clowned him. It hurt his ego. It shattered it. It was an embarrassment for him. Shame. All of this has been festering for a week. All of it's been festering for a week. And again, poor Chris Rock gets the blunt of this weak beta's rage. Because not only was that festering all week, tonight, Regina Hall actually started it all off.
Well, I've come with a bit of bad news. As you know, everyone here has been tested for COVID, but unfortunately, some of the test results have gotten lost. So, before we go on with the show, we just have to do some quick emergency testing backstage. Don't worry, it's only a few people, it's totally random. So when I call your name, I'm just gonna need you to come with me. Now, I've got a list here, which I'm looking at, I have memorized, but if you hear your name, I'm gonna start with Bradley Cooper, Timothy Chalamet, Tyler Perry, Simu Liu, and wait, Javier Bardem. Oh, you're still with Penelope. You know what, actually? No. Your test is fine. It says that you're married.
So you see what she's doing. It's kind of a joke, you know. They're just making she's making reference. She's pulling all the hot available single guys up on the stage with this whole, oh yeah, we got a new level of testing. You know, it's a joke, basically, another joke. And here she compares. She wanted to bring Javier Bardem, however, up on this stage, but no, you can't come up. You're still with Penelope. So watch, because it gets worse. Watch.
It says that you're married. Negative.
Yeah, so Javier's test is negative because he's still with Penelope Cruz. So, but watch.
Your test is fine. It says that you're married. Negative. Will Smith, you're married, but you know what? You're on the list and looks like Jada approved you, so you get on up here. Get on up here.
I mean, everybody is clowning him to his face. How beta with his legs crossed and your wife said so. I mean, just how embarrassing is that? But we'll watch that again.
Get on up here. Get on up here. All right. Now, I see we've got another bad boy on our list. Let's see. Is that Jacob Elordi? Is that how you say it? Elordi?
So you get it. You know, there was all the single guys are up on the stage. She wanted Javier Bardem up there. Oh, no, you're okay. Never mind. Your test is good because you're still married to Penelope. But then she gets the Will Smith. Well, they have this magical 20-some-year marriage, but she clowns him in front of everyone, and really Jada too, but not really because it makes her look like the alpha in the relationship. And says, no, Jada said you can come on up. And just, again, another poke to all of Jada's boyfriends, to their open marriage. And again, it all exploded on Chris Rock. But to go a little bit deeper to that, and I know none of you may know this unless you read GQ, but I don't know if you know this, Will Smith, this was in September of last year, in GQ. He was being interviewed again, and the whole thing about monogamy and their open marriage came up. And Will, in that article, in that interview, Will Smith basically confirmed that he and Jada haven't always had a monogamous relationship. But here's the key thing you got to understand. He said, and I quote this, Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship. So she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. And I mean, for the since what, 2010? I mean, earlier than that. 2011, somewhere in there was rumors, even back then, that Jada Pinkett was hooking up with Mark Anthony. And, you know, she was, there was always issues about, are they getting married? Or, I mean, are they getting divorced? You know, are they in an open relationship? On and on and on. Interview in 2015, Howard Stern was questioning her, and she said that I'm not the kind of woman that believes a man's not going to be attracted to other women. It's just not realistic. It doesn't mean Will doesn't love me. Like, it's just on and on and on and on. And then when she showed up to the BET Awards right here with her son's friend, who's half her age, and he came out on the Breakfast Club and admitted, hey, yes, we're together. He also told Angela Yee that they were together. And that's when he also said that Will gave his blessing to their relationship. I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. I really, really, really deeply loved her. It's unbelievable. And then if you remember, what was it, 2020? Jada came out and admitted there was another show, Red Table or Round Table or something like that, that she was honest. She said, I did have a multi-year relationship with August. Red Table Talk was the forum. She said, we did. I'm confirming it. I've lied about it. I did have a relationship with August Alsina. So, I didn't really want to make this too long. It's just, I wanted you guys to get a little bit more of a background to this. And this is really, again, mainly for the men, I guess you could say. Weak men often, from the very principle of their weakness, derive a certain susceptibility, a delicacy, and taste, which render them, in those particulars, much superior to men of stronger and more consistent minds who laugh at them. And you know what, Will Smith? Real men are laughing at you. I'm Covert Radio. You guys take care. Have a good day.